Kahalayim la Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles. Peace, blessings, mercy, and salutation to all the men out there teaching the truth and sincerity, hoping to obtain the crown of the elect. Business of the year. King's Gun Center credits community for success. So, shouldn't be a surprise to anybody living in these times right now that guns are, well, gun stores, ammo centers, gun stores, and all that bullshit. They're making money because of the pandemic. People are scared. People want to feel safe. They want some sort of protection against dangers or unforeseen threats. They just want to feel safe. It's hard. Look at this fucking idiot walking down the street looking at the opposite side of the road, and I could have just ran his ass over. People are fucking stupid. You know, that's well, that's for all people around now. Not using their brain as much. When they feel threatened or something like that, the response is they need guns or they need the police. That's not the proper response. When someone gets scared, they're either going to do one of two things. The response would be fight or flight. Sometimes you have to run. I mean, you have to make a choice. Someone, like I see dogs all the time, and when we used to walk, there was a pit bull that would run, and he was tied up, but if you weren't ready, that little fright could ignite that response mechanism. Me, I always fight. Sometimes I'll run, but the response is always going to be fight, and I will only run if I can't win the fight. That's a pretty sophisticated brain right there. Anybody's brain can do that, but that shows you how Bashim Yahushai created us, especially Jake. Got time, because when you get scared first, time seems to disappear. Like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? What do I do now? What can I do now? Well, what should I do? Some people don't have that and just run. They will leave their children behind or whatever, because there's a conflict inside you. Like, man, my safety's in danger. And it's always like that. It's always going to be based upon your personal feeling at that time. Like when I was telling you about the dog that came out barking and shit and stretched out his chain. My woman was there. She ran. I just put my left foot back. I was gonna kick the dog. So your response will be triggered. And it's not always going to be the same because your brain will weigh out the options, right? Some people feel it's a good idea to own a gun. Like if I have a gun, I feel I have a better chance of protecting myself. And that is what people think normally. But you have to have a threat. So why would a gun be important during these times? Because chaos is happening. So look, yeah, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's been a long day at the office. So, what would make a person, any person, a regular person, be scared at these times? The COVID-19 situation will induce panic. You know, people will steal, do what they gotta do. Oh, and like the apostle said, he was doing a video. The princes will not regard their rulers. The people will not regard their rulers. They'll take matters into their own hand. I believe that's the 2nd Ezra 15. They'll take matters into their own hands. They'll be their own judges, because the power will be within their own hands to make the decision. Like, oh my gosh. Like let's say you're starving. You're gonna take somebody's food, right? You're not gonna take someone stronger than you, or even someone that'll give you a good match. You're gonna try to take somebody weaker than you, and then women are gonna be at a disadvantage because they're gonna get fucking punked left and right, raped, all this shit. They're gonna be the first slaves, actually, if you really think about it. Because when all hell breaks loose and money isn't worth anything, but you're gonna be able to barter for stuff. It's gonna be like the Wild West. Like these ladies are gonna be prostitutes. Not even prostitutes. I'm tripping. Forced sex laborers. That's what they're gonna be. Whores. Because they ain't gonna have a choice unless they're protected by a man of the Lord. The only way that can happen is if the Lord makes it happen. If Yahweh Shai makes it happen. So you're gonna try to take your supplies from somebody that's weaker than you, which means riot and looting, man against man, the neighbor against his neighbor. Like Yahweh Shai said, I'll put man at variance. And then that's when the gun becomes a good idea. That's why business of the year goes to gun center in Kings County. And if somebody buys a gun, they're gonna need ammunition. Here's the thing about a gun. A gun is heavy. Ammunition is heavy. If you're gonna be running and trying to survive, a gun is not gonna be my concern. Let's say you have a gun, right? Let's say you have a 9mm or even a 22 handgun. Why the fuck would you have one like that? Anyways, no power right there. But let's just go with the 9mm. You put 8 rounds in a clip, and that's gonna make the clip weigh about maybe 1.5 pounds. Plus you got a gun that's gonna be like 3 pounds. Now you're looking at 4.5 pounds, maybe 5 pounds. Plus your backpack, plus what you already have inside your backpack. Your bug out bag. It's gonna replace precious supplies. Man, nobody's. The only one that's prepared for this type of shit is Esau. He's ready for this. He's been training his whole life. He's ready to go. So I'm at my destination. With that, I'm gonna say peace, mercy, blessings to all the hopeful elect out there. Shalom.